So our next speaker is Fabio Sanchez from the University of Costa Rica, and he's going to speak about comparative analysis of dengue against chikungunya outbreaks in Costa Rica.
Well, thank you for having me here. Well, today I want to briefly mention something that we worked on last year, and then further the new projects that have arose from that study. So this was the idea behind this was in Costa Rica. There is a problem. There has been a problem with dengue since 1993, and recently chikungunya virus and Zika virus has they arrived, and they're going to be there, and that's it. So before Zika virus arrived, we wanted to see, just to do some parameter estimation to see how the growth rates for dengue and chikungunya were, to estimate R0 and sort of like have an idea of how things were going with the two viruses in Costa Rica. Well, to our surprise, the data was a little bit sketchy, the data from the Ministry of Health, and sketchy in the sense that it was atypical. So, and then the reason why I did it, this is the new project, Unidos contra los Criaderos. I think maybe most of you understand, but most of you that don't, is just United Against the Breeding Sites, which is a new project that we're working on from a grant that we got last year. So very, very quickly, I'm going to try to go through this. First, some what we think are the drivers of emergence, the ecology of dengue and chikungunya, which I think we have heard a lot during this conference. The Costa Rica data from 2015, 2016, the model that we use, which is a single outbreak model, the data fitting, and the parameter estimation, the simulations, and a brief discussion. Okay, so some possible drivers of emergence. The changes in land, the changes in demographics. For example, right now in Costa Rica, there's an issue with migration from Nicaragua, with the issues that have been going on with the government in Nicaragua. Up to like 2 months ago, there were 4 people seeking asylum per month. Now it's 3,000 per month. Right, so there's a lot of migration coming in from the north. And we already had migration coming in from Panama, from different countries, and from the north, from Nicaragua. So that actually, and it is believed that migration is what brought the recent outbreaks of malaria into Costa Rica, because we didn't have malaria for a long time, very, very few cases. Pathogen evolution, the contamination of food and water, international travel, failure of public health policies, and climate change, of course. International travel, for example, I live in I'm not from Costa Rica, but I live in Costa Rica, where we have dengue, chikungunya, and Zika. Right? The rainy season, which is typically when the dengue takes off, well, dengue and the rest take off, is in May. Right? So we're in July, so international travel, I come to this conference, if I have dengue, chikungunya, Zika, and we have Aedes aegypti in Portugal and Lisboa, I could be transmitting the disease as well. I think we all know how that works, and how easily and fast this disease can spread, which was one of the first times that we saw this was in the SARS epidemic in 2003, when international travel was linked to the rapid spread of that disease. Very briefly, we know dengue chikungunya is transmitted by the Aedes mosquito, mainly the Aedes aegypti. We have both mosquitoes in Costa Rica, but the dominant mosquito that spreads the disease is Aedes aegypti. Aedes albopictus is mainly in more rural, is mostly in rural areas, and in Costa Rica we have a lot of rural areas, but predominantly Aedes aegypti is the ones that transmit the disease. Rarely transmitted from mother to child, and there has been some evidence of vertical transmission from the mosquito to the eggs, but not so much. The issue here is that all 3 diseases, the symptoms are very similar when it's mild to moderate, more or less. After that, then you can maybe not easily, but you can identify which one is which based on the symptoms. But when Most of the cases are asymptomatic, and most have flu-like symptoms. Right? So that's an issue, especially now where we have all three diseases circulating in the country. Okay, and when we did this